Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to more Digimon Cyber Sleuth. We are back, and I did a little bit of a different kind of grinding. Go into my inventory. If you can see at the bottom, my yen is at 100k. There is an exploit using the farm here where you can get a lot of money as long as you're using the exploit right. One of the things that you will see on that chart I posted in the last two descriptions of the videos um, is the emerald on the 1000 chart, and that thing sells for a lot. So I pretty much use that exploit to uh, pretty much save scum the farm to get a bit of money. I'm not going to be doing it anymore. I just wanted to get a little bit of extra cash. And I also ended up getting an item, not there, on my Gatomon, that Billionaire USB. Essentially, what it does is for battles, I earn extra money. Okay. I want to continue on with getting as much of the story done as possible. So let's leave the lab and let's look around. If we go this way and over here, we can speak to this fellow. Because the AC is broken. We don't know why. And then we see this area where we have a nice little, looks like a digital glitch going on there. Alright, that's all we need to really look for there. And come back to our boss. Now we have a new quest called Capsule Snow Woman, Time Capsule Snow Woman, and this will give us a farm expansion plugin, which is what I want. Because there is something I want to use that exploit on. Also, notice I left off with using one of the different shirts that you can simply, if you have the item, just change over here. Alright, so let's head back. Now, I believe we now need to go up to the top floor, specifically to the cafe that we went over here earlier. Alright, so about a little bit after a small cutscene, we can now go into this here. Yep. I don't know why the audio got louder during that cutscene, but we're now inside that wall, and let's go ahead and take care of this firewall. Reason being is we can come in here, and down here is a box. Just some HP capsule C's, but it's something. Now there's two directions that we can go. One of them leads to a dead end. The other one leads to where we need to go. Also, there's Digimon in here. Should be no surprise. They also should be a little bit harder than the Punimons that we see in the tunnel. But also, my Digimon are a bit stronger than they should be right now. Anyway, so the item I want to use the exploit for is that Tactician USB. What it does, it doubles the amount of experience I get from battle. So, less time grinding for the Digimon that I want. There's also these guys here. These are something I want to farm later. So, I'll be doing that later. Because we can come in here. I believe we can come into this space anytime we want. And then there is a access point here. There's a chest over here. And then where we need to go is here. This is a pretty fast side quest in a way. It is main story, but it's side quest. Now we have a Frigimon, which I believe is a champion Digimon. I know he's not an ultimate, so he has to be a champion. And this guy is a bit tough for the Great One, but everyone else should be fine. Alright, so I need to use my paw because that does the most damage to him. Now he's panicked. Yeah, he hurts still. And then we're done. Pretty easy. Also, that yen there looks like it does double how much yen because, again, that Gatomon has the billionaire. And it definitely gave me more than last time. I never used the billionaire USB before. And then we are done. And we have that farm expansion plugin. And now we're on chapter 3. So before we do that, okay, we don't have any more quests here. We should have more quests at some point, but I'm going to come to the Digilab because I want to one buy a new item, a new one of these developer know-hows, and farm. Oh, and this is done, so I'm going to receive it. Why not? Now, see this farm expansion? We can now expand the farm. It does not allow you to have more Digimon in the farm, despite the farm getting bigger, but I can have another slot, and I can put this developer know-how there. So now we have two. So that being said, with two, I would have about a 2% chance to get that tactician USB, maybe a little bit more. It's still going to be a lot of doing the exploit to get it, but we could still command and do that. Leave the farm. There should, I swear there was more side quest to do, but I get, oh, there's one right here. Broadway on fire. This only gives us the speed attach E, which is not that great, but it's still good to do. So now the AC is go with a complete 180. Instead of it being cold, it is now hot. So we're going to go right back to the cafe into the jump connect or connect jump. We don't need to go down there anymore. Right. Anyways, we don't need to go to the back anymore. I don't care. Because the box is already done. I'm finding a lot more Digimon than I did the first time coming here. And now we have a blue Muramon now. Before I talk to him, going to do a quick heal on my Greymon. Because this guy should be tough. Yeah, that was 10%, so this guy is an ultimate Digimon. So, but he's also a virus, so Gatomon should get this easily. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. To be honest, this does more damage. It's just I believe it has a chance to have a miss on one of those. Meteor Fall 1. Ooh. I wonder if Meteor Fall. Yeah, Meteor Fall is what that Muramon did to us, I believe. And so that's the AoE. AoE is good if you're hitting 3 targets at once. Or if you know you can kill a target with the AoE, you can do extra damage to the next target that you're focusing. Alright. Now we're done with this side quest. And there shouldn't be any more. There will be more when we are done with this quest here. And so I guess I can go ahead. Let me check the time. Yeah, we can go ahead and start up this quest. It is a long one. We have to meet Nokia where we met her the first time. And she's being bothered by these guys. By the way, these are hackers. They want her account, not her. These two are chumps. Now, the issue right now with my Digimon is I can only go to the wall crack ones. This, hold on. Uh, this mission wants me to go to the third level of this area. So I may have to switch my Greymon for a Digimon that can get me there. Yeah, because you see the guy that was sitting in front of the wall, level 2, is no longer there. So let me see if I can find a Digimon that can help me out with this. Probably leaving the Greymon. Let's try you. No, but you do give me function call too, which is great. I don't know which Digimon gives me what when it comes to this, so this is going to take a little bit of whoops, looking into. Also, I can do something really quick. Yeah, you're at 100. Okay, I'm gonna do something really quick. Brave Seas. I'm doing this for a reason. Let me just double check what level you really need to be. Level 30 with a 75 intel. You will not get that anytime soon once you get to level 30, unless I train you, which is fine. I thought I could do that to speed up the process, but I can't right now. We'll deal with that later. Let's try Sunflower. Nope. The only thing I can think of is probably one of these Digimon. Let's try Gold Nunamon. I just need to open up the door. I think it might be the Gatomon that's holding me back. Now, this is something to figure out later. It is going to be a shorter video, but I need a short video. Thank you for watching. I will work on figuring out which Digimon will give me that security, the wall crack 2, and I will see y'all in the next one.